Newsnight, Minnesota is a production of KTCA for the stations of Minnesota Public Television. To Newsnight, Minnesota, a statewide news and information program for thoughtful Minnesotans, bringing context and depth to the region's most important stories.
A lot of people like to carry on the tradition, especially for our younger generations. It's really good for them to follow up with the traditions as far as what's going on here. This is a good way to show our the Generation X that, you know, once the elder is not here, they can take after it.
It's just a gathering for Hmong people to come together and get to see a lot of Hmong faces around town.
Here, thanks to the Don't Believe the Hype crew for getting those images from the Hmong New Year.
People always ask you, what nationality are you? And then when I say Hmong, they're like, what's that? You know, I mean, we know that the Hmong came from China, but we really don't know exactly for sure because nothing's been documented. I was born in Long Cheng, which is the CIA secret base in Laos. I know I have really cheerful, happy memories of the refugee camps, even though it's supposed to be really bad and everything. I remember when it rains, we would go out naked and run in the rain and things like that. I remember trading bones for candies. I remember, you know, having to drink the milk and the cracker that we have to eat. Playing. It was always very fun to me. I remember things like that, but to me, it wasn't sad memories. It was really good memories. That's when we're going to isolate them. So if you could pick up that. In college, during my senior year, I had started reading Tragic Mountains and other books, and I started researching more and more about the Hmong, and that got rolling and started going, and I started interviewing people, and I just felt like, God, I should tell this to the world, because there's so many people out there that don't know who they are, don't know what Hmong is, don't know where Hmong came from, and don't even know why they're here. Even the old people, they don't even know how they got involved in the war and how they came here. So I wanted to educate the whole world about it, and that's why I did it. The play is it's called Hmong, the CIA Secret Army, and it's about how the CIA went over to Laos to recruit the Hmong to fight as a guerrilla force during the Vietnam War. It's told through a love story. So we have the love story that carries the story, but then from that we pick political events that happen to tell the whole, you know, historical side of how the Hmong got recruited, how after the war they were put in refugee camps, and how they ended up here in St. Paul. So that's what the story is about. The Hmong veterans who went through that whole experience, it was not made known until 1997 that they did fight in a war, so it was kept secret until then. And for them, they've been living in silence. It's a silent sacrifice, and no one knows about it. When I want to talk to the colonels and like General Vang Pao about the whole war experiences, they're hesitant to give me the time of day because I'm a woman. A lot of them denied interviews with me. Some of them would just brush on the surface of the whole war. They never really went beyond that to give me more detail about the war. And I'm really disappointed by that because I feel that, again, they are already judging me and putting me in a lower platform than if I was a man. I think the children feel kind of lost because they don't know who they are. And I want this play to give them those answers. A lot of times, the American history does not happen on American soil. This is the same case where it happened in Laos. And so what people would get out of this is that they would understand that even though it happened in Laos, about a people that are so distant, so far away, that people is no longer far away. That people is here living in St. Paul with each and every one of us. And we and the Hmong are now part of the American history. And that's what I want them to know.